AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
A possible replacement for Isaiah Hartenstein, the New York Knicks could reportedly be landing a spot for two-time NBA All-Star Mike Scotto of Hoops Hype. The New York Knicks could be a landing spot for Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond is coming off another productive year for the Chicago Bulls. He finished the regular season with averages of 8.4 points, 9 rebounds a game, while shooting 55% from the field in 79 games. 79 games is a lot. That's kind of tough. 79 games is crazy for the Celtics. I mean, for the Bulls, who you didn't expect to win. They were competitive, by the way. I know he had a bonehead play with, I think that was not Patrick Williams. I think it was Patrick Williams. They threw it off the backboard or whatever it was. And he's a bit of a bonehead, Andre Drummond. Let's finish before I start reacting. This summer will be an intriguing free agent for many teams around the league. This summer, he will be an intriguing free agent for many teams around the league. According to Mike Scotto of Hoops Hype, the Knicks are a team who can be a landing spot for the two-time All-Star. Scotto's article, there's also an outside chance of the Knicks making a run at Andre Drummond. So an outside chance is different than like a real, right? Because there's just so many things that can happen. Which teams pursued Mikal Bridges? What's next for Knicks? So he's promoting himself there, Mike Scotto. New York free agent Isaiah Hartenstein is expected to be a top target for several opposing teams in free agency. With the offers that Hartenstein is expected to command on open market, it's become increasingly unlikely that the New York Knicks will be able to retain Hartenstein. Therefore, Drummond will be an ideal replacement. Hartenstein scored almost 8 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, 2.5 assists, 1.2 steals, and over a block a game, while shooting 64% from the field in 75 games. And sometimes Drummond brings the ball up a lot too. I've seen him bring the ball up and like kind of cross people up. It shocked me. I think I seen him at the Garden one time. Oh no, I was at a Nets game and he was part of the Nets. I think he stole the ball from half court and like he did a move. I was like, damn, I didn't expect that. He's one of the best rebounders of all time. Like he's one of the greatest rebounders of all time. He has a little Dwight Howard in him. One of these guys that have a super talent in rebounding, but just can come off a bit doofus. That's just the fact. And Hartenstein doesn't come off like a doofus. Right? Like you don't want to lose. There's a seriousness to Isaiah Hartenstein. Seems like a nice guy, but shout out to Dime Dropper. He told me I'm gonna love Hartenstein. And I watched some tape when I'm watching him pass the ball. He's the best passer on the team. I think he has the best court vision on the team. And to see him get a crack at a team like this, I know that if he opts into the deal, it's going to be $16 million or whatever it is, $15 million for 1 year. I'm thinking they can renegotiate that and do some sort of poison pill deal. Because if you're Isaiah Hartenstein, and I know I've seen Andre Iguodala talking to Carmelo Anthony, and he was saying how much of a big deal it is to take less money, because once you take less money on a deal, then the NBA looks at you as kind of a sucker, and they can say, see, look, he's coming off the bench. He's taking less money. We don't have to give you more money. And Andre Iguodala winning the Finals MVP helped him to the point where at points in the future, Steve Kerr, after Andre Iguodala won the Finals MVP, he wanted Iguodala to start, and Iguodala would refuse. Like, nah, I'm coming off the bench because now my value has gone up. So the negotiations and the behind-the-scenes stuff, there's a lot of things that could mess with you as a player. Like Isaiah Hartenstein will be taking a risk, and he would be a beloved figure if he stayed here, though. Whether it's less money or whatever it is, but I have to repeat, if he takes a 1-year deal, the Knicks now would have full Larry Bird rights, because that would mean he's under the Knicks payroll for 3 seasons. And the reason why the Knicks can't match other people's deals and other teams can outbid the Knicks is because the Knicks only have early Larry Bird rights, meaning he's only been with the team for less than 3 seasons. So it allows other teams to outbid the Knicks. So if he plays one more season with the Knicks, what's stopping him from giving it a try, giving it another shot? He knows he loves this team. You can't go away from the chemistry. We've heard the news about 2 seasons ago when he wanted to stay with the Clippers for less money, but they decided to go with John Wall. I would think that's a big mistake on their part. They're looking at that like a big mistake. They could have used him this year because they have Harden with the ball. Harden can pass the ball, but even he can stop the ball a little bit. His pocket, ever since he tore his hamstring off his leg, unfortunately, his pocket passing isn't as invincible. Like people can read his pocket passes a lot better, and then his moves from like the corner, he had to start actually being a better catch and shoot player, a quicker catch and shoot player, as opposed to moving too slow around pick and rolls next to Embiid. When Maxey and these guys, they were working around the pick and roll a lot better because they're just moving swift. Maxey's looking to get to his spot, looking to get to his move. He's like a motor out there. He's a road runner out there. Harden is looking to work on these moves that he practices on every practice and trying to look pretty. So I know the Clippers could have used Hartenstein this year. He would have been great for them. That's, for me, with LeBron announcing that wants to take less money, Hartenstein, imagine if the Lakers got Hartenstein. That would be major for them. They're missing a point guard. I know they drafted the kid Connect, but when you have guys that have more court vision, it's LeBron and Hartenstein there, two guys with pretty good to great court vision on the court at the same time, especially in this era when you need more skilled players. That's a skill to me that's not talked about enough. And court vision is not just the fact that you do see it, it's the fact that you attempt or you execute on the next play with the vision, which you display what you see. And the only way to display to us that you see something is to make a play, either scoring or passing. That's why the Joker is so an animal, because he can score from most places on the court and then he can pass from anywhere on the court. So it makes him more diabolical. So Andre Drummond, I don't see Andre Drummond being the perfect replacement for Isaiah Hartenstein, but it's pretty good because Isaiah Hartenstein is almost a double-double. It's the first time he played 25 minutes per game in a regular season. Andre Drummond started before. He's coming off the bench before. He's used to playing different roles as well. But I think the biggest factor in attempting to replace Isaiah Hartenstein with Andre Drummond is that straight up, man, I don't think Andre Drummond takes the game as seriously as Isaiah Hartenstein now. I don't think he has a chip on his shoulder like Isaiah Hartenstein does. Isaiah Hartenstein plays with a chip on his shoulder like he's a second-round guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a second or third-round guy. He just plays that way. He being left off, overlooked for John Wall, who's washed up. You might feel a chip on your shoulder if we say, yo, we want an OG on this team and we know we love you. We're trying to make room for you. There might be a chip on the shoulder for him to say, like, yo, y'all couldn't just sign me straight up before you got OG. Who knows? But I think he's the kind of player that looks for that sort of edge. And I don't know if Andre Drummond does that. Because, again, to me, it's very Dwight Howard-ish. Like, Dwight Howard just looks for a reason to be lackadaisical. Like, he didn't take the game all seriously. Trying to block shots into the upper deck is like, all right, cool, bro. That was great. But, we need you to be a modern-day Bill Russell. And Andre Drummond, part of a lot of losing organizations, didn't go far, didn't expect to go far. But he was with the Lakers. He was with the Lakers, and that did not work out at all. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.